So you're in the final week of playoffs. So what are your expectations?
Expectations is to win, of course. That's the goal. Every the last 2 years, I've gone to the finals and I've won them in the big stages. So I hope I can do the same this year.
So would there be a different meaning this year compared to the other years you have won?
Yeah, for sure. I think doing it with a whole different roster is gonna be very magical if we can manage to win the whole event. Because yeah, I did it last two times, but it was with the G2 roster that was a very strong roster. So, and this on paper is gonna be more. I think this whole tournament is gonna be more close between all the teams because no one is like really insane and no one is really bad.
Yeah, and what do you think about the current roster you have?
I think our roster is insane. I think the potential in this team is very, very big. As like after we won the winter split and we became second place in first stand, I knew that we had a lot of potential as a team. And of course, we had a bad spring split, but we want to do better now for summer and also going towards Worlds.
Yeah, and what do you think have changed the most about the roster?
Uh, I would say more. Probably we have more discipline in the team and less laziness. I think it's very easy after you win a split and then you go into the next split that you're like more lazy. You feel like you're gonna win again, all of that, and then you just lose because yeah, you just don't work as hard as the others. So yeah, it's more discipline, I think.
Do you have a specific shot caller in the team, or is it very even out?
No, I don't think there's a specific shot caller. I think it's pretty even out. You know, I usually take care of like the early games because I'm the jungler, and then the carries when they get ahead, they can take over the game, like knowing what they want to do on the map. So I think the way we communicate is very good right now.
Yeah, and what do you think about your first opponent? It's going to be Fnatic, so what are you expecting?
I mean, I always love to play against Fnatic. They have Yike, my old teammate and my very good friend. So for me, it's always fun to play against them. And they are a strong roster. The last two playoffs we played, we beat them. So I hope we can do it the third time now again.
And have you prepared something specific going against them?
Uh, Preparation-wise, I think we are very confident what we've come up with. And then, like with the champions and picks, maybe there's gonna be like some spicy champs. I hope that can pull out.
So you have saved some champions for playoffs, or
Of course, I always love to save the champions for the playoffs. You know, last year I was playing the Gwen jungle. Even though we lost, it was like a fun champ. So I hope I can show some more fun junglers.
and so you're expecting to go all the way to the finals. What do you think about playing against G2? Because they have been looking strong lately.
Yeah, I think G2 this summer split is looking the strongest we look this year. So it's gonna be a very good opponent for us if we make it there, like when we make it there. And we're gonna work as hard as possible to beat them because we know how we did it last time in the winter finals. So I know we can do it again.
Yeah, and do you have some new strategies this time to play against them?
Yeah, if you compare it to like 2 weeks ago when we lost against them in the playoffs here in summer, I think we learned a lot from those mistakes we did, and I know that everyone in the team wants to really beat this like the strong G2 roster. So we have some good strategies prepared now.
And what are you expecting for Worlds this year?
Worlds is gonna be very important for me and I mean probably everyone, but the most important thing is probably that I mean we have to qualify there first, right? So we have to focus on Fnatic. That's like the main thing. But when like assuming we will get there, just getting out to Swiss stage is like the main first key and like the objective because the last 2 years Europe has just not done it. And I did it twice and it's very bad for us. So yeah, that's the first goal. And from the experience I have now, I know how we can handle it and how we can come into the Swiss stage with a very strong preparation.
Yeah, and the other regions play a lot different from the LEC. So what changes are you planning to make going into Worlds?
I mean, it's gonna be fun to play against LCK and LPL teams because yeah, there's different metas like everywhere in the world kinda right now, and you just have to figure out which one is the best. You know, maybe like the LEC meta we have right now, maybe that one is actually very strong and they might copy us, or the other way around. So yeah, it's just gonna be interesting to start playing against them like at Worlds and you see how far we can get.
Yeah, and the new patch came out recently, right? So what do you think about all these changing metas lately?
So far, I'm not sure if there's been the big, at least in jungle, there haven't been some big adjustments. I've seen some buffs on some champs and some nerfs. Like for example, my favorite champion Kiana got nerfs, so that was a bit sad. But it's just gonna be interesting to see how all the teams adapted, because we've been screaming each other as well, so we kind of understand how everyone wants to play. So it's gonna be just interesting.
And what is like normally your favorite champion? Now that you talked about it.
I mean, usually before it's been Viego, but he's been dead for a bit now. So I would say right now it's probably Lilia. I love to play Lilia. Every time I play Lilia, I feel like I can carry, and I'm 1v9. So yeah, I really like Lilia.
Yeah, and what do you think is like the long-term goal for this roster?
I mean, long-term goal, I think, as I said before, I think we have so much potential. Like from scrimming and playing firsthand, like our only international we went to, I see that we can be a very, very strong team. So obviously we would want to win worlds. That is the goal. And seeing like these young players like Kalista and Vladi, how they perform is a very good showcase to how they can perform like in worlds for the future as well.
And what do you think about your chances overall at Worlds?
I think the chances are gonna be probably better than the last 2 years. I mean, it's always easy to say that, but it's easy to rewatch the games and see what mistakes you did, and like it's very common and easy mistakes playing against the Asian teams, and they've always been very strong, and the West has been kind of weak. But I think this year the European teams look better. Like when we scrim each other, like at least the top four teams, like us, G2, Koi, and Fnatic. I think that's a strong like four-man team basically, and I think everyone is making each other stronger. So going into Worlds, I think that's gonna be a good thing for us.
And if you should make a prediction about who would win Worlds, like let's say it's not LEC, so you don't take yourself, yeah.
I would probably say, I mean, it's kind of easy. I mean, probably like, I would say Gen.G, but it's easy to say. It's like everyone would probably say Gen.G, but they look like whenever I watch their games, they look very stable, very good. Like they lost to KT, I know, but they're still a strong team, and I know they have like the highest potential. But usually at Worlds, they haven't won yet, so maybe they will like choke. Maybe T1 is gonna come back. I don't know what's gonna happen, but Gen.G on paper looks the strongest.
Do you look for some strategies through example like LCK for your team too?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually when we get there, when we start screaming them and seeing how they play and all, that's when we start making the strategies, and we see like how we can find angles to beat them in draft, or beat them in like some not cheesy plays, but some smart plays that we can be creative on in game. So we will just see after we play them.
Yeah, and I have a last question. If you were to choose the dream location for Worlds, where would you like it to be?
The dream location for Worlds? I guess, I mean, I would probably choose Stockholm. That's where I grew up. There's my hometown, so it would be fun to play in Stockholm, in Sweden. I've never played in front of a Swedish stage, so that could be very fun.
Okay, thank you so much.
And thank you very much.